They say that birds do it, bees do it. Time to freak, Money B gets to it, not a heavyweight. But I go 12 rounds with a jab in the stick. I'm going lick for lick. So we got Money B from the legendary group Digital Underground. You know, the group that brought Tupac into the game. That put him on his first nationwide song. But anyway, Money B did a sit-down interview with Boss Talk 101 where he talks about Pop, rest in peace. He talks about Shock G, rest in peace. And he also talks about the song one of the songs that they all did together, which was I Get Around. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Y'all know how we do it. We get right into it. Let's go.
What? Give me a little bit. Give me the first part of that song.
What's up, love? How you doing? Well, I've been hanging, singing, trying to do my thing. Oh, you heard that I was banging. Your homegirl you went to school with, that's cool, but did she tell you about her sister and your cousin?
Woo! Man, I love that, man. You don't know, you my guy. So you my guy, man.
What's up, love? How you doing? Right. Well, I've been hanging, singing, trying to do my thing. Oh, you heard that I was banging?
I want to break you into that what's up, love? How you doing? That rhyme, man. Like, when you came up with your piece on that, like, you... Pac, all y'all that I get around, like, did you know it was gonna be big as it was when y'all was doing it?
I did.
How? You was young, Money B.
Listen. I did. So here's the thing.
And Money B still look young. Look, he aging gracefully. He must not be doing too much drugs, too much drinking, because Money B still look like he's 20-something.
That track was originally a Digital Underground track.
Okay.
We had that track. Right, and I remember having the instrumental on tape and just riding around for about 6 months with just the instrumental, but none of us, we were scared. Yeah.
The whole thing?
The instrumental.
The whole thing.
Was the beat. Now, what it didn't have the I Get Around.
Yeah.
It wasn't the title of the song.
But it just had the doom.
It had all of that. It had everything except that.
Yeah.
Right? But we knew the track was fire. Nobody wanted to fuck it up.
Wow, that's hard. I like
and
that.
Shock would be like, man, what y'all got? And he was like, oh no. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then he ended up giving it to Saphir. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Just recently passed.
Yeah.
And then Pac was the guy who had the earliest deadline.
Okay.
So he's like, Shock, I need you, he was living in LA. He was like, Shock, I need a beat. And Shock was like, man, there's this one beat everybody tripping off of, but nobody did nothing to it. So he took the beat from Saphir and gave it to Pac.
Wow.
And, by the grace of God, Pac turned around and asked us to be on it. Because he didn't have to. He didn't have to. Right? He said, I want this to be a Digital Underground song, I want you guys on it.
Everybody on it.
Yeah.
He knew y'all had been listening to it and knew y'all had
he didn't know the story
interest. He didn't know it.
All Shock said was like, hey, I got this one beat that everybody liked, but ain't nobody did nothing to it. So take this one, because this is one that's already done. I'm sure he gave him some more beats.
Yeah.
And this song this song really put Tupac on the map between this and Brenda's Got a Baby. I'm trying to remember, was Brenda's Got a Baby on this album? Or was that on? I think that was on this album. But yeah, so them two songs right there put Tupac on the map.
Yeah.
He chose that for sure.
Well, I heard Shock G say that one time that Pac couldn't pick his own beats. Shock said that. He said he needed me to pick. I remember watching the special because I watch him a lot.
Yeah.
He didn't really have an opinion over this beat is a hit and this beat isn't.
He said he needed me to pick his beat.
Then that's probably what Shock was like, this is one.
Yeah.
And on that album, I think Shock produced like 3 or 4 tracks on that album.
Wow.
I don't know if they all made it.
I'm telling you, he said that.
I don't know if they all made it, but I know he did. Right?
Yeah.
So, and that's just to say, like, just from a track perspective, we knew it was a fire track. And when we did the song and when I heard the hook, I was like, okay, the hook is dope too, right? Because now I hear the round and all of that.
Round we go.
Now I got something to write to.
Yeah.
And I believed after I recorded my verse, that I rocked it.
What's up, love? How you doing?
And did Money B rocked it? Everybody did though. I think everybody rocked that joint.
I rocked it.
What's up, love? How you doing?
Right.
Well, I've been hanging, singing, trying to do my thing. Oh, you heard that I was banging?
You
know what I
did.
mean? I was like,
what's up?
bro.
Your pitch and the way
was
you
like,
came
bro.
in was different than everything that was going on. You know that, right?
Yeah, and I know you've heard me say it a million times, and a lot of people are like, oh, you. I'm like, no, I'm just saying, like, you know, when you hear something,
Yeah.
I'm like,
I'm eating on that thing.
yeah, that thing's going.
The homegirl you went to school with, that's cool, but did she tell you about her sister and your cousin? Thought I wasn't.
Right? And so, because Pop was living in LA, he was like, bro, did you do it? I was like, nigga.
What? Give me a little bit. Give me the first part of that song. How do you?
What's up, love? How you doing? Well, I've been hanging, singing, trying to do my thing. Oh, you heard that I was banging. Your homegirl you went to school with, that's cool, but did she tell you about her sister and your cousin?
Thought I was.
Man, I love that, man. You don't know you my
so
guy.
cute.
You my guy, man.
What's up, love? How you doing?
right.
Well, I've been hanging, singing, trying to do my thing. Oh, you heard that I was banging?
Heard.
You hear me? I ain't gonna lie.
Now let me also tell
It's
you
just your
this.
tone, man.
I do have to give props. So
Money B got that raspiness in his voice, and it's kind of, especially on that Sex Package CD, bro. If you ain't heard the Sex Package, I don't know what your childhood was like. It's on the ground, man, real shit.
So when I wrote,
And he got Shock G on this on the sweatshirt. He got Shock G on the sweatshirt. That's dope.
I do have to give props. So when I wrote my verse, it was probably just slightly a little raunchier than that.
Really?
Right? Yeah, because that's what I come from.
Oh, you
smoking,
changed it?
I mean, huh?
You changed
well,
it?
Shock was like, hey man, let's.
Tone it down.
He's like, tone it down, because Shock had the vision. He was like, bro, this could be one of them songs. I think we should.
What did you say?
I don't know.
You can't remember?
I said, I probably used, instead of words that go, oh, I used, you know what I mean?
You was using some vulgar, like, profanity?
Just once, not all the way through, but here or there.
Here or there.
I just know.
Anyone radio play.
Yeah,
Yeah.
by his suggestion, I cleaned it up a little bit.
That's hard.
You know
That's
what I mean?
hard.
Because sometimes, you can be like, nah, that's how I spit it, and we'll clean it up on the radio version.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, nah, let's just make the version.
Wow.
And but Shock, he would produce the song. So when I say that, to me, is a difference between somebody. Nowadays, we say if he make the beat, he produced it.
Yeah. Mhm.
To me, a producer is like Quincy Jones with arrangement.
Yeah, yeah.
Tone.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Shock would be like, I need 2 bars here and I need 7 bars here.
Yeah, he
I'm like, you
coaching.
can't do that. He's like, bro, just trust me.
You gotta do it.
And then he put that
Wow.
that thing together. Or he'll say, hey, don't say that. Smooth it out. Or whisper it. Or don't use that language. Right?
Yeah.
Producing the whole track.
Wow.
Producing the song, I would say.
He was incredible.
Right, as opposed to nowadays, you just get a beat from up,
Yeah.
and now he's the producer, but he didn't really produce the song. He just gave you, he produced the beat,
Yeah, that's
and he
correct.
gave you the song. Because even now, like, because I learned under Shock, I'm, even though I don't make beats anymore, I produce all of my songs.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like, that's why, I don't even record vocals to something unless I have the stems to it.
Yeah, yeah.
So that I can arrange it the way that I want
Yeah,
it. I don't just
your
take
creative
somebody's beat
control.
and rap over it and
Yeah.
rap to their thing. I like your beat. Give me the stems so I can arrange it and fix it the way that I want
But
it.
that come with being more seasoned, understanding the music more.
Yep.
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, the other day when we were interviewing Mr. Lee, he's a producer.
Mr. Lee down in
Yeah,
Texas.
he was, he does different courses online, and he was telling a lot of people that producers aren't just beat makers, because a person who does just beat, he's just a beat maker.
Right.
He's not a producer. A producer have a lot more to do, as in like arrangement.
Yeah.
Doing just like
you
what you're
said,
saying.
The example, on Thriller, I don't think Quincy Jones played an instrument on that record, but he produced it.
There
Right.
you go.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
he
he
knew
cre-
what sounds to bring in.
Yeah.
He knew where to place them. No, Michael, run it like that. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? He produced the record,
That's real.
right?
Shout out to Shock G, one of the coldest most overlooked producers of all time. What's your favorite Digital Underground song? You got a favorite? I like that. Kiss me and I kiss you back. Scratch me and I scratch you back. The towel on the floor by the 2-inch gap under the door. Now they can't see me anymore. Check the lock so they can't clock, but they can listen. There'll be no barging in, there'll be no dissing. Getting back to the mission, break out the whip creek. Boy, y'all don't know nothing about that. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Shout out to Digital Underground, though. Rest in peace, Pac. Rest in peace, Shock G. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on this. That's something you want me to react to? Hey, shoot your boy a DM. You two ain't got DMs. Leave me a comment. Tell me what you want to react to. I might do it. If it's something interesting, hit the like button on your way out, though. And I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.